I'm DJ Premier.
My name is Bumpy Knuckles.
Yes, sir, and I'm talking to you right now because we're bringing you the #1 magazine right here, The Vibe, you heard? That's why it's going down, baby.
All right.
Word up.
Peace.
Well, Kolexxxion is really what it is. It's a collection of songs that Bumpy and I have done from like 2005 all the way up to 2012. Some of them, of the tracks, were specifically made for him, like Dela, Pain, which was on the album Connection. Dela was just a 12-inch record that he was doing through Fat Beats. He said, hey man, I'm doing a little one-off 12-inch. Let's do a brand new song. And I was like, okay. Even the Nas record, Turn Up the Mic, was a record he and Nas did in 2006. And sonically, it's part of Kolexxxion as well, but the sound of how it's that record back in 06 didn't match the sound of the songs that's on the album. So I told him, hey man, give me the acapella and let me just put a beat to it and make it sound like it's, you know, fresher to now. And then the other 9 or 10 songs are from 2012, but they were for other artists. So if the other artists said, you know, this is cool, but I want another one, I'd give them another track, but now have that beat on stash. And every track I've always made for anybody has always been designed for them. With Bumpy, I've never really made that many tracks for him. He's always taken my throwaways, or the ones that weren't used. And he's like, let me spit to it, and if you don't like it, we don't use it. And I liked every one that he sent back, so I was like, man, we should just make it a whole album. And then when I heard the lyrics, I'm like, oh my God. So the best name to me was Kolexxxion, because it's a collection of stuff we've done from 2005 all the way up to 2012, put in the right order, and it sounds like a new album to me. And everybody knows him as Triple X. Before there was the wrestler Triple X, you know, he's always been known as Fox, or AKA Triple X. So, and he spelled it out because it's synonymous with Connection album, and you know, as far as keeping the uniqueness of it. Then I was like, yo, how about 3 X's?
What I do, and I know you're funny, motherfucker. What I do is, I used to read blogs, and then I stopped because what it did was it started to occupy space in my head about people's totally not knowing what they were talking about. You know, it's all opinionated. So I backed away from the blog stuff because to me it's kind of irrelevant. You know what I mean? Because whenever somebody can type something and push send and then totally don't know what the hell they talking about, it's like arguing with the invisible man. So I back away from it. You know, I do like the Twitter and the Facebook thing because, you know, I can use it to market and promote what I'm selling. But also, like, the Twitter's my favorite only because I think I've built a following there of people who really
like you.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of them do. Maybe some of them don't, but I don't really trip off of that. I'm more into, hey, look, I got this going on, and right away, if 500 people or 1,000 people see it, you know, even if you got 100,000 followers, everybody's so busy watching their pages, they're not gonna really think about what you're doing. But I kind of don't get into the blog thing like that, where I read blogs and reviews and all that kind of shit, because it's just people's opinions. So I don't really care too much about that. Even, I mean, the good stuff is cool, but I don't read the good or the bad. I let everybody else tell me, yo, they said this about you, or they said that about you. But him,
with Twitter, I love it a lot, just because I actually can, you know, like you said, you can interact with the person directly, and even though the ones that praise us and say, yo, we love your music, you're one of the greatest, we get a lot of that, which is what everybody wants. But I'll get a couple of them that are negative or just against what I'm doing, or saying, oh man, you're not like you used to be, or whatever. Those are the ones I actually enjoy debating with, because I want to break them down to the very last compound, like KRS says, and test to see how far they want to take it with me, because I like to debate a lot. And again, every debate I've had so far, not one of them have ended it bad. They always say, well, can we at least agree to disagree? You know, that's as far as the one that just never gives in, it has gotten down to that after going back and forth, which is great, because again, if you can't really shut me down on your reasoning for why you feel the way you feel, I'm gonna keep on coming at you until you make sense to me. And if it makes sense to me, I'll say, you know what, granted, I'll give you that.
I ain't got the patience for that.
I love
It's
it.
all right.
I ain't with all that. I'm not with all that because I know on the internet you can become whoever you want to be on the internet. You know what I mean? You can become whoever you want to be, and you'll hide behind your words before you stand behind your words. See, when I say something on my songs, I gotta stand behind my words.
Of course.
So I don't hide behind my words. But when you on the internet and you just, you some corny little bird brain that lives way on the other side of the planet, and so you'll say, I'll kick your ass, Bumpy Knuckles, and push send, and then next thing you know, it's like, am I supposed to really talk to you about that? Like, really? Like, what you gonna do? Cyber tough guy and shit like that, like cyber thugging and all that. Like
Say slaps, they'll type slapping you.
It's really about. I try to keep it about the music. I try to keep it about.
Thank you.
I try to keep it about how many people I can reach. I'm looking at the internet more like the reach. It's like a big giant tree with a ton of branches on it that are reaching across the globe, and that's what I'm really trying to get to. Everybody's opinion don't really matter to me because I don't have a right to tell them not to have it. I just like I'm not gonna let somebody tell me I can't have an opinion, but I do try to have some sort of a basis to my opinion. When I make a statement, I try to say, the reason why I feel like this is this way. I don't think people take the responsibility in blogs that they should. And who am I?
Yeah.
They just write anything to get the look.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't do no homework. You don't really know about it. And then if somebody puts on there that you used to work for as a receptionist in a hotel, everybody will believe it. If they say, yo, he was a truck driver, or this girl was a fish net maker lady or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck it is, people just believe anything. So it's like I just
anything that can put you down, kind of.
Yeah,
that can put you away from the.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff, but people don't seem to want to see that. They always want to see the drama, and to me, I think that cheapens the concept of hip hop to me, because hip hop is about a 360-degree wall of just originality, and we stand out different from everyone. We've bonded more cultures, more nationalities together than any form of music in history. So, now everybody's so particular about, why is this done this way, and why. Let's just shut up and enjoy the music, man. We'll keep fucking with the people who fuck with us, and that's just what it is.
I love what Poet said. He said hip hop has brought more races together than the Olympics.
Yeah.
And it's true. And it's about peace, love, unity, and having fun.
Getting that message out, getting that power.
That's from the forefathers. So that's what their message is. That's what we bring. Yo, I'm DJ Premier.
My name is Bumpy Knuckles.
Yes, sir.